So we are walking in this beautiful state park in Arizona, right by Bell Rock Mesa and Courthouse Mesa.
It's a beautiful, nice day. We just told you a little bit about some prickly pear. And as we continue our walk, we're going to look for some agave and tell you about that when we find it. And,
Manzanita.
Manzanita. I keep forgetting. I keep trying to say Mizithra, which is actually a cheese. It's not what we want to talk about. But right now we wanted to talk about the reason why we love to be out in nature and like how it makes us feel and all that. So
I am so ecstatic that we're out here in nature. The elements it's something to experience no matter what the weather is. We took you out with us the last couple of days when it was snowing and rather chilly, and the elements felt so good at that time. Today it's completely different. We're out in the sun and we have the warmth of the sun on our cheek, and it feels absolutely amazing, invigorating. It's always refreshing. Doesn't matter what the weather is. You go outside and do some physical fitness and you feel revitalized and refreshed. And you know, I have loved sharing with my daughter Tatiana the wonders and the mystery and the magic of nature. Going out into the forest, climbing a mountain, in the desert, anywhere in nature is equally as beautiful.
absolutely.
Full of magic and wonder. We love to learn about the flora and the fauna and the geography. It's really fascinating. We've gotten into wild foraging, and over this next summer we'll be doing recipes with what we forage.
Foraging is so awesome. Being aware of the local flora in your area, because then you can go on hikes like this, throw a couple bags in your bag and your pack that you're taking, and some knives or scissors, and collect stuff as you go. Yeah.
Bring a pretty wicker basket.
And then you can even harvest your own lunch as you go. I know in the Rocky Mountains, last summer when we went on hikes, I loved collecting clover and strawberry leaves. And what else did we get along the path?
Kinnikinnick.
Yeah, kinnikinnick.
Bearberries.
And yeah, all sorts of stuff. And mushrooms.
I recently joined the Mycological Society, where we get to be wild mushroom hunters.
Yeah.
And that is truly mysterious when you get out there looking for those magic mushrooms. And, well, not the hallucinogenic kind, the medicinal wild mushrooms.
Yes, when we refer to magic mushrooms, which we may from time to time,
to us they're magical.
Medicinal is magic. So, magic mushrooms to us is medicinal. Medicinal equals magic. Magic equals medicinal.
We're not into any of the hallucinogenic nothing.
Just the only kind of high is the high you get on life. The high you get from exercising, from eating good. That energetic high. That's the best kind of high. But we're getting off topic.
And it's the most long-lasting also.
It's true. But yeah, and so I wanted to say, like, you gotta make room in your life to get outdoors, to be out in nature and explore and be part of your environment. If you're having issues doing that, like if your life, your friends and the people you're around, you feel like they're holding you back, don't be afraid to let go and move on with your life. I know that's part of the reason why I moved is I recently moved cities just about almost 2 years ago, and so hang on there and that was part of my reason, because my friends had very sedentary lives. They just kind of sat at home and watched TV, and I couldn't take it anymore. I wanted to do stuff. I wanted to get out. And so I had some friends in another city just north of Calgary and in Edmonton, and they were very high energy, active people. They loved to get outside, go skiing, go hiking, go kayaking, canoeing, just being out, go bike riding all the time. And so I really wanted to be part of that more. So I actually completely moved cities because I felt like I couldn't get out of the rut that I was in the city that I was living. And it has improved so much. I've worked on my physical fitness, I've worked on my nutrition, and it's just been absolutely amazing. Now, my roommate, we actually do have cable apparently, which I didn't even think we did, but we haven't even plugged in the box. Watch documentaries every once in a while, but we're all go-getters. We like to do stuff, be active, and actually learn things. Not watch the adventures on TV. We want to experience the adventures. Why would you watch and be like, oh, that looks like so much fun, I want to do that? Well, do it! Get off your lazy butts and get outside! It's easy. It's the best experience ever. It feels absolutely amazing. There's so much to do. You can't be bored. It's impossible. If you make up your mind to never be bored, you never will be. There's always things to do. There's always adventures to have and things to learn. And it's just an endless world. The more I learn, the more I know nothing, right? It's awesome.
I don't think I should walk backwards because I might end up falling over. We'll save that for a video for another time. So when I was a child, as I was listening to Tatiana talk, I was thinking about my childhood and how every day was full of magic and wonder and adventure. And being outside, whether it was in the empty lot next to my house or in the backyard, or out camping, or out in the forest, or visiting my grandparents on the farm, on the prairies. Being outside was always full of magic and wonder. You know, examining the rocks and the plants and the insects and watching the birds and catching frogs, watching the creatures that live out here.
Catching frogs. I love catching frogs.
Catching glimpses of beavers and muskrats and coyotes.
Catching minnows.
And
I'm releasing them, of course.
And jackrabbits. And watching their colors change throughout the year. You know, picking blades of grass and chewing on them. And smelling the flowers, watching the clouds in the sky, feeling the air on your cheeks, breathing the air. Just the magic and wonder that you feel when you're a child. And then as you get older, you have responsibilities and you have to pay for shelter and for food and for your car and all the expenses and responsibilities, and you have to work so hard. And then you get, when your job is over during the day, you go sit on the sofa, maybe with a bag of potato chips, and you watch some television. Then you go to bed, then you do it all over again. a lot of us lose sight of that natural wonder. We just get so wrapped up in our responsibilities. Maybe our big outing for the week will be a trip to the shopping mall. But as I mentioned to you yesterday, when we took you on our hike, where was it? It was Cathedral Mesa. That's where we took you yesterday. And I had a chat with you about how wasn't that long ago that I was that person, and the person that is tired at the end of the day and sits on the sofa with a bag of potato chips. And maybe the big expedition of the week is to the shopping mall. So there was definitely gaps in my life that didn't involve active outdoor experiences. You know, when I stopped going to the forest, stopped going camping, stopped going to the mountains. And recently, when I decided to make some changes in my life, and I mentioned to you in our chat yesterday that I closed all the magazines, turned off the television, stopped listening to any kind of advertisements, or the radio, or the 6 o'clock news, and how a whole new world opened up. So I am on a health journey. So is my daughter Tatiana, and so is my husband. And we have come a long way in a short period of time. We're so full of love and joy and gratitude for this beauty that we can experience. And we're so lucky to be here. But if any of you are interested in outdoor activities and having a hard time getting outside to experience it, like Tatiana said earlier, it's really easy. Just go out and do it. And open your heart to the experience. Check up all the meetup groups in your area. I want you guys to listen. You can hear the birds. Listen to the birds.
So pretty. And look at this beautiful mountain. Or mesa. Absolutely beautiful. Just stunning.
So next stop, agave. Agave cactus. Come on, let's go.